Hey everybody, my name is Tim Gramling. We're here with the Memorial Mile March. We're launching from the Elks Lodge in the 904 East 6th Street Chamber of Commerce building for Corona, and we're headed down to City Civic Center in a little while. This march is very, very important for me. I have a number of folks who have served over time in my families who gave their lives, and I know many do and have had that same experience. Though somewhat somber occasion as we prepare for Memorial Day, it's important for us to remember, to make sure we take the time to remember what people have done, to make sure that we emphasize their sacrifice, that we don't take it for granted. We are so honored to do this today. I'm excited for the march. We have a wonderful group to come out on our 250th anniversary here in the United States. We look forward to celebrating the sacrifice and the benefits we get to reap because of the sacrifices made. Greetings and thanks so much.
Today is sacred. With the almost visible presence of those who have gone before us, we honor the memory of those who gave their lives in the service of our country and of others who have dropped their burdens by the wayside of life and are gone to their eternal rest. May the ceremonies of today deepen our reverence for our departed friends and members. Let us renew our pledge of loyalty to our country and its flag. Let us resolve by word and deed to emphasize the privilege and duty of our patriotism. Commanders, please lower Old Glory.
As we stand here before the flag that represents the greatest country in the world, the most recognizable flag that anywhere in the world you go, people know what that stands for. It stands for our freedoms. 250 years we have had the freedoms, the opportunities that everyone throughout the world strive for.
I'm honored to welcome everybody this morning. My name is David Brambill. I'm the State Commander for the American Legion Department of California and co-chair, thank you, and co-chair for this 2026 Memorial Mile March. I proudly serve the United States Marine Corps and currently serve as a volunteer position aboard the Corona Chamber of Commerce and the Corona Chamber Foundation. I'm a past Grand Marshal of this event and just want to say thank you everybody for being here and making sure that we honor our fallen every single year. Our Grand Marshal this year, very honorable man, Vietnam veteran Jim Gore. He served proudly as a U.S. Army combat medic with the 173rd Airborne Brigade, for which he received the Purple Heart. Part of a multi-generational military family, Jim continues a legacy of service that spans from World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Jim has been a dedicated advocate for veterans through decades of civic involvement, including 9 years on the Corona Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. He currently serves as the chairman of the Riverside National Cemetery Support Committee, leading efforts in fundraising, outreach, and memorial development. Through his work and volunteer leadership, Jim honors those who served and strengthens support of veterans across our community. Please join me in a full, loud round of applause for our Grand Marshal, Jim Gore.
Good morning. My name is Jim Gore with Vulcan Materials Company. I'm honored to serve as the Grand Marshal this year. I'd like to give you a little bit of information about my family. My father inspired me to go into the military service. Both my brother and myself served as well. Let me give you just a little insight into it. My father served 28 years in the Army Air Corps, U.S. Air Force. He had 58 combat missions in World War II, 28 in Korea, and a year on the ground in Vietnam, 1967-68. Received the Bronze Star with the V device for valor. My brother also served in Vietnam. He served 3 years in the Army, 1 year with the 173rd Airborne Brigade as an infantryman. I also was his squad leader. He was my squad leader. I was his squad medic for about 3 months in Vietnam. He also received a Bronze Star with the V device for valor. As I mentioned before, I served as a combat medic and was awarded a Purple Heart while I was there. One of the things I'd also like to acknowledge is my mom. My dad was in combat for just over 5 years, and she had 2 sons in combat at the same time. And yet she held the family together and was a major inspiration for all of us. All 3 of us ended up volunteering. My dad for World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, and both my brother and myself for Vietnam. After my brother returned home, I transferred into a recon unit where our goal was to locate the enemy, report on their size and location, so that we gathered intelligence. Today I'd like to take time to honor 2 individuals that I had the honor to serve with that made the ultimate sacrifice. On April the 10th, 1971, Staff Sergeant Jack Lloyd King, a Silver Star recipient, which is the 3rd highest Valor Award, and Martin Terrence McDonald, who received the Distinguished Service Cross, which is the 2nd highest military award for valor. Both of these individuals laid their life down for the protection of the rest of the 4 people in that squad. So as long as we remember their names, they'll never be forgotten. Today we come together to honor all the men and women who made that ultimate sacrifice. Please remember, Memorial Day is more than just a long weekend or the start of summer. It's a solemn reminder of the cost of freedom. We gather with gratitude in our hearts for those who wore the uniform with courage, knowing they might never return home. These heroes came from small towns, big cities, from every background and every belief, yet they shared one common commitment: to protect the freedoms and values we cherish every day. Because of their sacrifice, we're able to live in peace, speak freely, pursue our dreams, and raise our families in liberty. Their bravery will never be forgotten, and their legacy lives on in the strength of this nation. Today, as we honor the families of the fallen, the parents, the grandparents, the brothers and sisters, spouses, children, and friends who both carry with pride and loss in their heart, your sacrifice is remembered alongside those that you love. As we place flags, attend ceremonies, and bow our heads in remembrance, let us recommit ourselves to living the way that honors those who gave everything for our country. May we show kindness, unity, and respect worthy of their sacrifice To all our veterans who continue to serve the communities after their military service, we thank you as well. Your dedication and example inspires us every day. Let us never forget the fallen heroes who gave their lives so we'd have the freedom we could endure today. May God bless the military, our veterans, and the United States of America. Thank you.
Welcome, Memorial Mile marchers, ladies, gentlemen, esteemed veterans, and honored guests. Today we gather to pause, reflect, and remember the 1.3 million U.S. military personnel that have died in conflict since 1861. Originally named Decoration Day in 1868 to honor the Union soldiers who perished in the Civil War, it also recognized as Remembrance Day. And in 1971, Congress standardized its name to Memorial Day. Across the United States, in quiet towns, squares, bustling cities, and at the hollow grounds of Arlington National Cemetery, we are united in a singular purpose, honoring the men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to our nation. Memorial Day is a solemn observance. It is a day heavy with history, emotion, and gratitude. The million-plus Americans who have given their lives in military service were not just abstract heroes in a history book. They were our sons and daughters, our brothers and sisters, our neighbors and friends. They had dreams, careers, and loved ones waiting for them at home. Yet, when the call of duty came, they answered. They stepped forward to protect the values that form the foundation of our civilization: liberty, justice, and democracy. In doing so, they willingly gave up their tomorrows so we can enjoy our todays. It's important to acknowledge the sacrifices made by our fallen heroes extended far beyond the battlefield. Behind those who gave all, we honor Gold Star families who've borne the weight of loss long after the victory is won. Their absence is felt in the familiar laugh no longer heard, and the empty space at the dinner so we can enjoy our todays. It's important to acknowledge the sacrifices made by our fallen heroes extended far beyond the battlefield. Behind those who gave all, we honor Gold Star families who've borne the weight of loss long after the victory is won. Their absence is felt in the familiar laugh no longer heard, and the empty space at the dinner table. To the families of the following, we hold you in our hearts, and we thank you for the immense sacrifice you made for this country. As President John F. Kennedy once observed, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. So how do we live by these words? How do we truly honor those who gave everything? We do it by embracing the freedom they fought to preserve and using it to build a better community and a strong nation. We do it by voting, engaging in our communities, and treating our neighbors with the dignity and respect our veterans fought to protect. We do it by actively teaching the next generation that the rights and liberties we enjoy today do not come cheaply. They carry a heavy price. When we leave here today and return to our barbecues and family gatherings, I ask you to take a brief moment of quiet reflection. Remember the names etched on local monuments like the Corona Veterans Memorial behind me, and the graves marked by the small American flags at Corona's Sunny Slopes Cemetery and Riverside National Cemetery. And most importantly, commit ourselves to living lives that are worthy of the ultimate sacrifice. May God bless our departed heroes. May He comfort their families, and may God continue to bless the United States. Joe Dominguez, Post 742, Honor Guard, attention! Present the 3-round volley.
Port, arm. Left, face. Ready. Fire. Ready. Fire. Ready.
Today's a day to remember those that sacrificed their lives for our nation to bring us the liberty and justice that we deserve. And today, you should honor those people and live the best life you can to support their causes.
Thank you for coming.